It's the first Sunday of the 2021 NFL season, and we'll see two first-time head coaches making their debut. It's Arthur Smith and his Falcons hosting Nick Sirianni and his Eagles. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his second season now out of Oklahoma.
A lot of expectations for Jalen Hurts this year, but he has the support of the franchise, including the man who owns the franchise. Had a 4-game audition at the tail end of last year and did enough that the Eagles sent Carson Wentz to Indianapolis. They're expecting Jalen Hurts to be their quarterback of the present and the future.
On first down, Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And the Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it. And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now? Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Take your shot right here. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across. Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, it certainly feels like we can't mention Greg Ward without using the phrase converted quarterback, but he's turned into an excellent, dependable receiver. Wound up leading the Eagles with 53 catches last season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. That's Ward, complete right side. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg Ward from 8 yards out. There the Eagles are back within a score. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year, because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Now Ryan on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. A gain of 6 there on first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. To throw again on second down. Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Ryan on target to Pitts. 1st down Falcons. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to punch it in with Davis, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it. Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Ryan. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Patterson on the draw play. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Davis. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And as they approach halftime, it's the football team who have the lead in that one. Adam Humphries, a touchdown reception. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Marlon Mack, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Second and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He's going to look deep here for Ward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run for it with Davis. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is Smith. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And pardon me, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta defense shifting into high gear as they head back out there now.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Hurts gets this to Sanders.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a carry for Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding his target, it's Ward. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 29, Hurts.
There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith.
First target, first catch at a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd and goal. Hurts rolling to his right. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
So out come the Falcons now.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Oh, look at the juke. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.